Sorry to be drinking so much. A little bit dehydrated. Been out for most of the day. Just got back, just got home. Had to check a couple of things. GameStop had a buy two, get one free on pre-owned stuff going on. I was interested to see if I could get a free PS4 Pro, but that is not the case. Because the way that it works is that the cheapest item is your cart is the one that's free. So thanks for that, GameStop. Thanks for getting my hopes up. We are not getting a free PS4 Pro on this day. Alright, so we just beat the Ferron Keep boss. That was fun. That was cool. Gonna have to solo him sometime. So we can either go into the crypt, or we can do some side questing. And as I said, I want to try and figure out some side questing. Does anybody know the well where Sigurd is? Because I have not seen a single well as far as I know, and somebody told me that he's stuck in a well right now. But I didn't hear the location for where exactly that is. I think as well that there's somebody named, like, Wright? That's, Rickert? Something like that? Who is stuck here. Second bonfire in Cathedral of the Deep. Okay, let's go there first. Why not? Got the location for that, at least. Cleansing Chapel. Wait, is he down one of the elevator shafts? Directly outside the main doors. This door, or do you mean the building's doors? Hey, Whip. Feel free to come on with commentary if you want to. If you don't want to, that's also fine. I'm pretty sure that you meant more... It's probably a bonfire that I haven't gone yet. It's on your right when you leave. Oh! Oh, okay. Wow, that is...
Anyone there? Anyone at all? Oh.
Hello?
I know that voice. Just how long has it been?
Like 2 hours, my man.
It's me, Siegfried of Katarina. I'm loath to admit it, but I've been had. Someone's swiped my armor.
You're naked?
Did you happen to see it anywhere? Oh, yes. I see. Not to worry. Great planning begets great fortune. An old tenet of the Knights of Katarina. And I am a master planner, I do say. Ha 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 ha.
Yes.
I mean, maybe I can...
Alright, so now we gotta find his armor, I guess. I'm almost loath to just like ask for help. Got it with the sword. Yeah, go and tell me where the armor is. I'm gonna be flapping about for a while if I don't hear where it is. Unless it's like right nearby, which I doubt that they would do that. I have met Patches. It's not at Firelink, is it? That would be rather silly. Patches swiped Sigurd's armor and put him in a well? He pushed him down the well. Oh, I'm sorry, Whip. I've got Do Not Disturb on because, I mean, frickin'... Well, actually, it's not even that. It's streamer mode for Discord. Alright. Let me quickly get Whip in here.
Oh, hey.
Hello, hi. Yeah, I'm totally deaf whenever I'm streaming because I've got it set so that OBS silences all Discord sounds.
That makes sense. I probably should have said something before I called.
Alright,
How's the game been going?
I mean, we just started.
Awesome.
We found out that our buddy who we fought with that one, like, little mini-boss kind of thing, he fell down the well, and he's naked, and he needs his armor.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. It's pretty freaking funny. I did not expect, like, comedy out of Dark Souls. If you wonder about that fog gate that it was just before, it was like, it's loading in the area. Whoa, hi, doggy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember fog gates in this game. I remember seeing people play this and run into fog gates.
Well, I mean, there's two different kinds. There's the ones that are before bosses, and then there's ones that just stop you from proceeding until the area is loaded.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of weird way of doing it. Dark Souls very much tries not to have, like, technical information conveyed to you, to their detriment.
You think so?
Yeah.
How would you have done it?
Put a loading screen on the door.
The old traditional way. Gamers must game. That's right, Chungo.
Top level of indoor fire... Oh, indoors for filing shrine. I'm an idiot. I didn't see top... I didn't see indoor. Alright, so somewhere in here...
Hi, Snarky. Also, hi, everybody.
There he is.
Ah, okay. You're alive. Now, hold your horses. Let's have a nice talk.
Oh yeah, let's have a nice talk. You locked me away and then said I would die.
You're wrong. I didn't mean it, though. Not one bit. You get these urges, running the business and all, and...
Oh yeah, very respectable business.
Myself for it, I do. You know what I mean. Terrible, really. But I can see...
There's a new YouTube controversy.
You're alive, after all.
So what they're doing is that they have... like 1% of people have been put into an A/B test group, and for the test that's going on, they're testing to see if you not having the ability to set your own thumbnails will do something. They haven't said if they want to increase traffic, if they want to increase revenue, but a lot of people are now having it to where, like, thumbnails that they set, they're not there. So now they've got, like, silly, random, stupid stuff that's in the middle of the video that, you know, I mean, that happens by default if you don't put, like, a thumbnail at all, but they've made it to where, like, oh yeah, you can no longer have the ability to, like, set your thumbnails for a certain amount of people. And some popular YouTubers actually got hit with this. I know the most popular one is, like, iWolf Patch or something, who does, like, anime and manga video essays.
Okay.
Oh, fantastic.
So they did this randomly and they didn't tell anybody they were going to do it?
We found out through a tweet.
Heart of a lion. A
Okay.
model for the rest of us.
How much notice was it? Like a day?
We found
Like at
out
the time.
after people started noticing.
Ah! Yeah, so they didn't tell anybody. Good job, YouTube.
They need to have, like, a blog on the front page of YouTube that
They
is,
should, yeah.
like, they do have a blog, but they don't use it for this stuff, and they don't use it, like, enough, and it's not, like, noticeable enough. Some people don't even know that there is a YouTube blog. It's just dumb, stupid YouTube stuff, of course.
They should get like a technical blog so that people can look at that.
Oh, fuck, dude. Sigurd's armor is gonna cost me a pretty goddamn penny.
Oh, is he trying to... he's trying to swindle you?
Can't
You gotta
find
pay
anything
for the
else.
guy's armor that he stole?
Yep.
What a crook!
I don't even know if, like... God, what's a, What's a good grinding spot? Fuck, let me think here for a second. The crabs? Maybe?
I know what spot I would go to grind.
What?
I don't know, probably a club.
I knew it. I could feel it coming.
I tried to keep it tame too. I didn't go too inappropriate with it.
No, that's fine. You're totally dandy-o. Alright, so let's go for... Let me see, is there anything else I can think of? Farron Keep is definitely not where I want to grind.
It is tough running a small business. I can't argue with that.
I wonder if there's like a mini boss that I haven't beaten yet that I could go and beat for a bunch of souls. 'Cause that's about what I would need, really, is to beat like a boss. I wish I had known this before I'd beaten like the boss that I just beat for the Farron guys, because...
Oh, did you already spend everything you got from that?
Yeah.
There's bound to be an art boss, right? Like, isn't, oh god, that's a huge crowd. Isn't, like, doesn't Dark Souls have a bunch of bosses you don't have to fight? You can just kind of walk around?
Bosses that you don't have to fight, you said?
Yeah, isn't that a thing in Dark Souls? Like, optional bosses?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, but I don't have one, like, in mind that I haven't beaten yet. I've beaten, like, every single thing that I've seen up until now.
Chungo asked if you fought the curse-rotted Greatwood.
The stump guy? Yes.
Well, there you have it.
Oh, God. These crabs are hard. This is not good grinding.
Have you ever fought the crab before?
Yeah. These guys respawn. They are not a one-time thing at all.
God, they're gargantuan.
Fuck. Just gotta get behind him.
They put so much detail into that crab's underside. It kind of freaks me out.
Well, that's the thing you're mostly gonna be seeing.
It's pretty awful. Pretty great, though, too. Awfully great. Let's see, Chungo says, the statistically best place you can farm at this point is the bonfire before the Abyss Watchers.
So is it the Abyss Watchers that are good for grinding?
He says you turn around and backstab the Groot demons over and over. Or they say.
I'm not even gonna be able to get this crap.
You're not really, Jimmy. Sorry for any assumptions.
Oh my god. He's brutal. I rolled. I freaking rolled. God damn it. Alright, let's go. Let's go ahead and do the Abyss Watchers.
Ice King gave some good advice.
The Gru demons. I'm gonna assume that those are the guys with like poison and whatnot. Trying to grind crabs when I suck against them.
You gotta hit him with a mallet. That's the real way to take down crabs. Then season them up with some Old Bay spice. Oh, Bwarch, have you ever had Old Bay spice?
What is that?
Oh man, okay, I gotta know from the chat too. Chat, who here has had Old Bay spice? Tell me now. Old Bay is a seasoning that's made in the Delmarva area, and as far as I know, it's not popular anywhere outside of those 3 states. You died.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Part of it is the new weapon. I'm still getting used to that weapon.
Chungo says it isn't this.
Oh, it's not this? Okay.
Yeah, it isn't this bonfire. It's the one directly before Abyss Watchers.
Right, you did say that. My bad.
Old Bay Spice, yeah. The old Spice company decided to make a seasoning. No, it's Old Bay. Old Bay seasoning. Although that'd be interesting if Old Spice made us a deodorant called Old Bay Spice. It just smells like Old Bay. You'd smell like crabs.
I mean, it's manly enough, so why not?
That's true. They would do it. It'd be like a good April Fool's thing.
Alright, is it this one, Chungo? Imagine those guys don't give souls.
The popular potato chip brand Utz actually makes an Old Bay chip. And they only sell it in like Maryland, Delaware, and Virginia. And possibly parts of Pennsylvania. You backstabbing?
Trying to. Failing miserably.
Oh no.
I am sucking at this game coming back to it. Oh my god, I'm sucking.
So, I think Chungo is saying you got the wrong enemy again anyway.
Oh my god.
Those are Dark Wraiths, I guess? They're a total pain to fight?
A little bit of overkill. Alright, that gives 385 souls there. That's gonna take a while.
Just watching Jungle complain in chat.
Ooh! Crystal! I do so love crystal, guys.
I feel like Dark Souls is not a particularly easy game to grind in.
It depends. Dark Souls 1 has like a very easy grind spot, but it's very late game in a hidden area. I didn't kick you. Wasn't me! Somebody's throwing rocks. I tried to roll. Yeah. Hey, Titanite scales. I like. Now, do I use them on the greatsword that I've got, or do I use them somewhere else? Well, that guy gave me like 4,000, so that's nice. Oh god. Not you, not you, not you. Can try and get souls from being summoned to other worlds as well. Hurry up, game. Oh, there's other weapons. Okay, that's the way you do it. Very cool.
I think I had like 3 monsters today. Maybe only 2. I don't know. What is this area with all the players?
We're currently saving somebody.
Oh, okay. You know, I think I regret playing the first Dark Souls online for the first time. I kind of ruined it. I mean, besides not being good at it, it did not help that a good player decided to invade me at the start of the game.
Oh fuck, that's enough. That's me gone. Or not. No, there we go. That third hit, wow. What a clusterfuck. Alright, well, alright, I'm gonna try the Black Knight. Why not? Let's have some fun. Even though, you know, not exactly the greatest time to have fun.
No time for fun.
Oh, worst time for fun.
Just trying to
God.
write about the fun thing.
This greatsword is fucking me up. Because it really does have a lot more recovery frames than my other one.
Jesus. That was rough. I didn't eat much today either. I had a sandwich that was about 2 days old. But it was in the fridge, so it was fine. Hope everyone's excited to hear about my eating schedule.
I had McDonald's today, so that's exciting.
Nice. What have you tried any of their signature recipes that they have now? Or signature sandwiches?
I tried out their new freaking like quarter pounders that they've got that they're advertising because oh man, we're not freezing the beef anymore, guys. Totally taste the taste. Changes the taste. Can't
We're
speak.
Wendy's now.
We're Wendy's now. But only for like 3 of our sandwiches.
Oh my god. That would be such a funny slogan for McDonald's to change to out of nowhere. McDonald's, we're Wendy's now. Dude, KFCs are doing really well. The last couple KFCs I've been in have been huge and like constantly busy. And they had like the latest technology for speeding up people's orders.
That's
like,
pretty
people
cool.
People could order at the halfway point in the line, and by the time they got to the front of the line, their food would be ready.
All right.
And the last oh, sorry. Did I say KFC or did I say... Is that what I said?
Yeah, you said KFC.
Whoops, I meant Chick-fil-A. I got my chickens mixed up. Yeah, Chick-fil-A's been doing that, not KFC.
My Fries has been trying to get people very, very much into the self-checkout thing. And, probably not having a very good time of it.
My Fries is a place around you, right?
Huh? What'd you say?
Was it? You said My Fries?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Is that a place?
Yeah. Fries is a place. Fries Marketplace. It's like a,
Oh.
It's like Walmart, but without electronics.
Okay. Oh, you told me about that. I remember that now.
Alright. So let's go ahead and see how much these swords, like, sell for.
And one more thing about Chick-fil-A. The last one I went into actually had mouthwash in the bathroom.
That... upscale.
Yeah. The only other places I've seen that are country clubs. High-end restaurants don't even have that. It's gotta be like above 5 stars for that.
Alright, let me see here.
If you could own any fast food restaurant chain, what chain would you own?
I like In-N-Out, like a lot.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you would want that.
Let's see, where are the Gru swords? I don't even know what they look like because it's easier for me to look at the, there we go. Brought a Gru curved sword. They only sell for 100 each. So that's a little bit rough on the... okay, I can probably burst some souls for the rest. This won't take forever. I swear it.
Hey Kitsune.
Hey, Kitsune. Welcome to the stream.
I also mentioned you put the stream link in a weird place on the server.
Oh, my bad. Where'd I put it? Gaming news?
Yep.
Whoops. It's gaming news.
Honestly, I just looked to see if like you're playing a game at this time of night, and I'm like, oh, Bwarch must be streaming.
Yeah, everybody has their own way of doing it, honestly. I've noticed people showing up from the Twitter link, from the Tumblr link, so I gotta do, like, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, aren't you glad?
Oh yeah, I'm so glad that you're such a thief.
Fucking thief. Why don't you go start a real business? Making
Sweetie.
novelty cupcake decorations. Yeah, got him.
You sure
Put
told
in
him.
place.
He'll stop his life of thievery for good.
Yeah, showed him what a real enterprise looks like or sounds like.
Ah. Ashen one. Bish.
Alright. How much does one of these pop for?
Chat, would you guys want to own any fast food restaurants? I think I'd go for Five Guys until I think of a better one.
Everybody seems happy at In-N-Out.
Like the employees.
Yeah. Maybe it's just, you know, like corporate policy. Oh yeah, you always gotta be happy, which is bullshit, but from what it seems like, they've got like good benefits. They hire you for actually pretty good wage, even to start. I heard something
Do they have
crazy,
a-
like it's like $14 an hour when you start, possibly, or 11, something like that. Obviously, a big difference between those. But either of those is better than minimum wage, so there's that.
Do they have a tip jar?
I don't think so.
Yeah. There was
Sweetie.
in Washington D.C. there was a new proposition recently that was supposed to raise the
Minimum
raise,
wage to 15.
well, yeah. Yeah, it was specifically for servers in restaurants,
Right.
waiters. Did you hear about that?
No, do tell.
So they put out that proposition, and then there was a huge campaign put out to go against that because a group of organizations that it seems were assembled by restaurant owners and paid for by restaurant owners said that if this proposition passed, they were going to get rid of tips, and then their employees would be making less. But there was nothing in the proposition saying they would get rid of tips or tip jars. It was saying it was going to raise it to minimum wage in addition to the tip jars. So any restaurant owner saying that that was going to be the case was just trying to scare their employees from trying to get themselves
And
above
trying to
minimum
scare the
wage.
general populace. Politics.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty foul. There was a lot of lobbying for that in DC.
By the way,
I read
I saw the person that you voted for, Coates, I think that they were called. The person, the Democrat that recently won, Socialist
I don't know
Democrat.
I don't know if I voted for them, but
I thought you did because you mentioned their name, and then I saw that same name in like the news, just scrolling through like Tumblr, like whatnot. They've got a good platform if it's the person that I'm thinking of.
what was the name again?
I don't remember. They've got a weird name to like
I'm gonna
remember.
go look up Maryland elections.
Wow,
I don't even remember who I voted for. That's pretty bad.
Pretty be careful.
The person that Bernie endorsed, that you said you voted for,
Yeah.
they're the person who I read
That's
up
a
on their
weird one.
platform, and they've got like a damn good one. Ocasio. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
That is not who I voted for.
Aww.
I don't think that person was on the ballot that I voted on.
It was probably for something else.
Yeah.
I thought the two stories were related.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bernie endorses a bunch of people. You know, if I was a politician, I would say all the people I like. Gotta keep the team strong. Only vote gamers in the office.
That would be so funny.
And Doe says that that was from the New York election. What you're talking about.
Ah, okay.
Let me look up the candidate in Maryland that was supported by Bernie.
I hope he runs for the next election, and I hope he stays alive long enough to see through a term.
Bernie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see him be president.
I took maybe I
He's a strong leader. At the very least, he's... Yeah, okay, so Kitsune just put... I literally just, like, looked it up, and then I looked over and Kitsune put it. The name of the guy from Maryland is Ben Jealous,
Okay.
which is a hilarious name. Ben Jealous lately? Poor guy is never going to escape that. Has probably had to deal with that his whole life.
in a jiffy,
I've been jealous of your campaign, Ben.
comrade. No need with my trusty suit of armor. I'll be up until we.
Alright, where's the next place where Sigurd will show up, Chungo? Alright.
Dude, if... I'm cracking myself up before I even say anything. Oh, man. Dude, if Ben, oh, I can't even say his name. What? Bell Jealous? Fucking. If Ben Jealous had, like, made his tagline or his slogan, Ben Jealous much, I don't know how I would have felt, but that's pretty incredible to have that opportunity.
Oh, okay. You gotta go in for the memes, man. We're in the meme age. We need
That's
we
true.
need presidents that endorse memes.
That's true.
That's how you win
Unfortunately.
elections now.
Yeah. You win with memes.
Get the youth vote out there.
Yeah. Put some impact text on everything. Impact text. Impact text. Impact text. That's how you make a meme. Take a screenshot, push some impact text on that.
Alright, where I know there was a cell. I think it was like going down to the bottom of this floor, and I couldn't open that cell. But I might have gotten the key sometime and not realized I got the key to it.
Hi Misato, how's it going?
Hello, Misato. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome.
Dude, politics in general is wild. It's an unbelievable monster.
Oh, yeah.
There's a new documentary series on Netflix called Explained that I think is very good. I'm just saying that out of nowhere, by the way. Not introducing that to a conversation, just starting something. And it's very good. If anyone likes documentaries, check it out.
Hey, Davey. All right, where's the
hi,
key,
Davey.
Where's the key at for this Chungo?
Everybody talking baby. All talking baby.
Hello?
Hello, everybody. What are we doing, huh? Some Dwarch Souls?
Okay, let's stop this before I start losing people.
Dude, the chat started it, okay? I blame you, chat.
And I'm
You
ending
did
it first. No fun allowed.
Oh, hey, Chonix, you just coming?
Big open area with 3 axe dudes. Dude, I don't remember shit.
Let's talk politics.
3 axe dudes. At the start of this area?
Kitsune would like to suggest a game for Bwarch. What do you got in mind, Kitsune?
Go to the roof with big corruption. Oh, okay, okay, I gotcha. Ladder on the left. I'm wondering if there's any other, like... Oh boy.
And another left base there. Kitsune is recommending XCOM UFO Defense.
XCOM I've tried out a tiny little bit, but I haven't really gotten into it. I think I need a game that's like XCOM, but has, like, more of a simplistic vibe to it. Sadly enough, I would play Rabbids Kingdom Battle if I had access to it.
What genre is XCOM?
Turn-based strategy?
It's not a game that I can look at and immediately be like, ah, yes, I see what genre it is. No, I look at it and go, that could be several genres.
Okay, this place I completely missed.
Yeah, apparently you walked right past it.
Yeah, but that's in the past, so... it's possible I could have righted myself by the time that comes around.
Well, that's what Chungo's talking about. I don't know if that's referring to some place he's directing you, or she's directing you. They're directing you. Gotta use that.
Now look around the area, keep taking lefts. Okay. Oh god! Oh, that's why! I remember this! That's exactly why I stopped exploring this.
Those had an XCOM game on the iPad. I forgot which one. And they had fun, but it got too stressful to continue. Similar story with Fire Emblem for them.
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for Wargroove. That's going to be my turn-based strategy game of choice. Ow. Assassin.
I was not good at Fire Emblem. I actually tried to do a Let's Play for that a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
With my roommate in college. And it was mostly my roommate playing, and I was mostly watching. And I didn't want to play because I didn't quite get what made a good play. And so he left the room at one point on purpose to make me play it. And he came back about 5 minutes later, and he just started shouting at me. He was like, "What are you doing? Why are all the characters placed where they are?"
I'm just
like,
doing the
know.
best I can.
You made it seem like this was a good idea, I think.
Hey, everybody. Where's the bar? Can you open a tab for me?
Could use a drink after this. Fighting off all the patrons.
Yeah, I'm having a much better time now that I switched over to the greatsword that I actually, like, understand its, like, frames.
Understanding frames is very important to the successful play of a video game, or so I've been told.
And there's the Cassell key. Okay, awesome.
I don't think I've ever actually counted frames in a video game before.
I don't
The
count,
closest was,
but I just know
Yeah.
them, you know?
you know, the
I saw
general
this
intent.
awesome, like, fighting game video by Core A Gaming where he explained, like, the 3 types of fighting game players. And it was, like, mind, heart, and some other thing that I can't remember, right? So players that play with their heart are players that just, like, play the game and they, like, know what to expect. And they just, like, get a feel for it without actually knowing, like, the actual information. Whereas, of course, players that play with intelligence are players that will just go into the training room and train for hours and hours, and they'll examine the frame data, I mean, and just know, like, exactly what's going on behind the scenes for how the game actually works.
I did that with PlayStation All-Stars. And with Brawlhalla, actually. Did not get good at Brawlhalla. Was pretty okay at PlayStation All-Stars.
I would like to see you play PlayStation All-Stars sometime, just because of how fondly you talk about it.
Dude, I'll bring a copy someday. That mythical day we've been talking about.
It will be a day of legend.
Man, I'm just gonna show up with like 4 video game systems and be like, sup, so we're staying here the whole time, right? Chungo's big into Smash and Skullgirls.
Sorry to hear you didn't enjoy Rabbids Kingdom Battle Davy bought, especially considering how expensive it is.
Those felt about the same.
Big into Smash and Skullgirls. About my experience. Somewhat. I've tried getting into Skullgirls. I really haven't. I kind of want to, but...
Skullgirls is fun. The combo system is insane.
I think okay, so here's my thing. I know, God, everybody who plays fighting games is gonna hate me for saying this, but I hate moveless. I hate that I have to, like, memorize, like, specific motions to do in order to do things. I love the way that Brawlhalla and Smash Bros did it, to where you just have to have one button that does your special attacks, and then it just depends on which direction you're facing and what direction you're pushing for what attack you actually do. I just feel like that's the way to, like, make fighting games, like, good. So then you don't need to memorize move lists. You got just, like, one button that has, like, a whole bunch of other buttons that it combos with that you can learn with. Instead of doing, like, oh yeah, like, I gotta do, like, a quarter circle and then kick and punch and fucking... I got time for that shit, man.
I like the button combos. I like the feeling of being involved in them.
No, you're from far away.
Dude, most annoying character, Peacock is awesome. What are you talking about?
You must be some of that unkindled ash. Remarkable.
Misao says 1000%
If that's
same though.
true, then I have
I guess
a
that's to you.
favor to ask. Below the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. What do you say then, huh? Very well. I humbly place my faith in you. I am Grey Rat of the Undead Settlement, and I promise to assist you. give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
Loretta, is that the woman that... Oh, wow. Is that the woman that is, like, the queen of the place and she's sitting in, like, a chair inside of, like, the throne room? I would imagine so.
Heck if I know.
Well, I'm not exactly asking you, Whip.
I'm just responding. Don't mind me. Loretta dead. According to Jungo.
Terrible at Brawlhalla. I got so good at Brawlhalla, and then Carpal Tunnel and lack of friends playing struck. Now I don't feel like playing it at all anymore. Dude, I had this, like, stabbing pain that happened the other day when, like, I had this boss in Dark Souls, and it actually had, like, a hidden QuickTime event where, like, you had to... It grabbed you, and then you had to rapidly press buttons in order to escape its grab without dying.
Oh.
And, like, I started doing, like, the rapid motions, and it hurt, like, immediately. It was insane. Because I've never had, like, a stabbing pain so far with Carpal Tunnel.
Oof. What you have might be slightly different, but... I forget, have you gone to the doctor for it yet, or no?
I have... Yeah, why?
I forget if they told you anything you didn't know or not, or if they said it sounded like carpal tunnel.
He said it sounds like carpal tunnel.
Yeah. Was the stabbing pain in the place where you have the carpal tunnel?
It was in between my thumb and my forefinger, which was a little bit strange because it's more in my wrist.
Sounds like a new development. But I'm not a doctor. Why do I even try to say things about your body? It's fucking stupid. Just trust the professionals. Don't even listen to me. Jungo's got carpal tunnel too.
Alright, so where's the third location that we go to? Because I think Snarky's right in that I do have the bone already. Hello, dragon.
Oh, wow. Look at that big guy.
Yeah, he was fun. You basically have to dodge his, like, fire when he's, like, breathing down on, like, a certain space. You gotta just run through.
Jungo says something about Firelink Shrine. If you have it, Firelink Shrine.
Cool. Yeah, Loretta's bone sounds familiar, so I don't even think I have to check my inventory. Pretty sure I already have it. Not gonna be a big deal if I don't.
Snarky says you have it.
And then we have to find out where our friend is inside of here, up until somebody gets annoyed enough to tell me.
Back on the subject of fighting games for a moment, who here has played BlazBlue, or any of the BlazBlues?
I've kind of wanted to, and they've been really, really cheap on Steam. The only thing that keeps me from doing it, I guess, is that nobody else is into it. And I definitely just play fighting games with, like, friends at this point.
I do have one. I don't know if it's online multiplayer. I forget which one I have. Maybe Calamity Trigger.
They came out with the crossover between BlazBlue and a couple other things, and I looked at it and was like, oh, this sucks. It doesn't have Taukaka.
Oh, the crossover not have Taukaka?
Yeah. They got some other furry in the crossover game.
Taukaka was the only character I tried to learn how to play.
She's
Liked
so
her
fun.
combos. Yeah, liked her character. She's an idiot, as part of it, but
That's the best
fun.
part.
I suppose so. I just like her voice
He's in
and her
the
general demeanor.
basement?
And her moves are cool. Not sure if she's considered a good character or not. They put Ruby in the crossover game
There you are, unkindled.
from Rooster
I wish
Teeth.
to express my gratitude. for trusting a lowly pyromancer and allowing me to gaze upon this majestic flame. As promised, I will impart pyromancies to you. But first, you'll need a flame.
Cross tag demo, huh?
Careful you don't burn.
Oh, that is the crossover one.
Yes, here we are. With
It has
this
Ruby and Weiss, right? And Persona characters.
Do not be got. What is it?
Alright. He blends in, man. So much of this game blends in with each other. They're really bad about having, like, colors on colors. Like, it's gray on gray for gray. Great here.
Good sentence.
And in one piece. Well,
Gregor.
my part.
It's his name.
Whatever.
I think it's easy to say, it's just hard to remember what exactly it is.
Just don't ask me where I got them.
I'll never tell.
Heavens, she was already dead.
Oh yeah, you know that just from the bone, do you?
I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really. You can keep the ring as, well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose.
Gray rat. Got it.
They made an anime for BlazBlue at one point.
Probably sucked.
Yeah, it wasn't good. I agree with your immediate assumption about it.
Just about, it's kind of like movies. Every single, like, anime that's based off a video game sucks.
Yo, like they even said in the end of the first episode, will this anime suffer the same curse as all fighting games turned into anime? We hope not.
Alright. Let me see here. So I've got that ring now. Blue Tearstone ring increases damage absorption when HP is low. Not sure I want to skip that out with anything else. I'm never getting rid of this Chloranthy ring, by the way. I love it. Love it way too much.
Chungo, be careful hashtagging happy ending there. Oh, hey, Azuru. Azuru would like to know how many bosses you've beaten.
4. I just beat, well, 5? Yeah, 5. Because I just beat the deacons. No. The Faron keep guys. Sorry. Everybody kind of blends together when you're a badass.
Wow.
Yeah, I shouldn't be saying that.
Be,
we'll go and say that anyway.
Must be incredible to be you.
Holy crap, 12 viewers. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm sorry that we've got not a whole heck of a lot going on, actually. I'll stop side questing soon. We'll go into, like, the keep, the crypt, have something a little bit more interesting to show.
12 Watchers is pretty good.
Heavens.
Nice to see you all.
Heavens.
I have to reload again because I didn't pick that up the first time.
Heavens.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna do that real quick just in case.
As
Christ.
the most oppressed of all groups, us gamers must watch out for each other. Oh, the oppression we face.
The names.
Just kidding, I'm not a gamer.
The names. I'm a hamster. I don't know about you.
I'm a robot.
Oh, that is about it? Okay. Ah, just an emote. Fair enough. Let me see, is there anything that I want to buy while I'm here? Not especially. But, what do I need to upgrade? Let me remind myself just for a second why I need to upgrade the katana. Like Titanite scales now?
Ah, just wasn't he?
Probably not scales. Something else. I need large Titanite shards now for it.
Pretty be careful. I go.
Yes, Davy Bot. Brotherhood. Robohood. Together we shall short circuit and lose all of our programming and forget what it means to be a working, functioning machine.
Alright. Let's do the interesting stuff now. And by interesting stuff, I mean let's go to the wrong bonfire before we go to the right bonfire.
All right. Sounds exciting.
Guess it worked out though, considering there's a shiny here. Oh! Ew!
What?
New armor, new cosmetics. Nothing I'm particularly interested in though on first look.
Oh.
These were some crappy rewards for these quest lines. I'm probably not at the end of the quest line, but still, all of that work for a whole lot of nothing is kind of great, except for like the blue tier stone ring. And Sigward didn't give us frickin' anything, so thanks for that, Sigward.
Chungo asks, have you been talking to Girl-chan and Horace lately?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Are these modern memes? Chownix has counted off 6 bosses that I guess you beat. Gundyr, Vort, Greatwood, Crystal Sage, Deacons, and Abyss Watchers.
Yep. I'll take that. Thank you very much. This is gonna be hell.
Well, good luck.
I suck against, like, just about everything in here. Oh, frick, it's above me. Skeleton archers. Cheating bastards.
Dude, that skeleton was definitely a cheating bastard. It reassembled on top of thin air. The one I saw you fight, anyway.
Yeah, these guys respawn, so there's almost no point in actually, like, attacking almost any of them except for the big guys.
There are about to be way too many skeleton jokes in the chat.
Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine. Shake and shiver and rock your bones and seal your doom tonight.
Bwarch, have you ever done theme streams for holidays, like Halloween?
I have not. I've really, like, thought about it every now and then, but then, like, the holiday comes up and I just don't feel like it.
Nah. Yeah, I can see that. Kind of prefer to just spend the holiday on the holiday, right? With family and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm very much more of a family kind of guy.
That was a good one, Doze. I like that one.
Alright, well, that's where we died last time. So, hey, we got farther. Progress! Inching forward progress.
You know what sucks about acne?
What?
All of it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a single good thing about acne.
Yeah, there's, I mean, there can be something that's incidentally good.
I guess.
Like, somebody was not attracted to you, would have been attracted to you without acne, but they turn out to be, like, an awful person. So you inadvertently dodge a bullet?
Yeah, you're right. I ought to think about life more like that.
Alright, we'll go get the goddamn shiny through these respawning skeleton cheating back. They can parry!
Uh-oh. That's dangerous.
Cheating bastards. Oh, it wasn't even worth it. I wonder if I have any holy weapons.
Ugliness is a preventative measure. Those has got figured out.
Alright, I don't know if this is the right way or not. Yeah, I've already been here. Oh, I'm gonna get so lost in this place so easily.
Chungo wants you to murder every skeleton.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Hat skeletons.
Chonix is also accused Undertale of being a dead game.
I mean,
There's definitely dead characters in it.
nobody's playing it, so I suppose you could call it a dead game if you really wanted to.
You mean like no streamers or whatever? No Let's Players?
Basically.
Yeah. That might be the life cycle of first-person games now. Or not first-person, but like, what am I trying to say? Single-player. There we go. Single-player games now.
Single-player games are just easier to go through than multiplayer games, so people can spend like their entire streaming career in multiplayer games, whereas like a game like Undertale, obviously you'll go through in like 3 hours and then never play it again.
It's true.
I see. Horace is a valiant knight. He can look
Apparently
after
this is
himself,
Boy
no
Chan.
question.
Chun.
He's probably searching for
Chungare.
you right now, with twice the
Chonchacho.
resolve. If you happen upon him, please tell him that I remained in the catacombs, and I will lay prism stones to guide him, as always. Please send him word, I beg of you. May the flames guide your way.
I'll never forget you, Horus! Awesome. Alright. Kidding me with this
All right,
nonsense?
Oh, you got nonsense going on?
Sort of.
Oh, a bunch of arrows.
Where do I go? Not this way, I guess. Some other way? Is there any way? Oh no! Fuck!
Well, that didn't sound like the right way.
I'm a moron. An utter moron!
Oh, that was very much the wrong way, Bwarch. You shouldn't have gone that way.
And everybody's alive now, right? Fuck, is there some other way I can go? Oh, kind of? Hello, is that actually... I got nothing to lose.
Try it. Alright, I got a random question for everybody. What is the largest size flash drive that you own in terms of data? I think mine, I have like a Samsung flash drive that's about 125 gigabytes.
It rolls back! Dark Souls, you cad. tempted to go in there. Probably gonna die. Not gonna die. Yay. But it's both ways that I can explore. We can explore down here, but we can also explore the other way as well.
Yeah, the largest flash drive I have is 119 gigabytes Samsung flash drive. Dose has an 8 gigabyte one. How about you, Bwarch?
Largest flash... what? Largest what that I have?
Flash drive. USB stick.
I have an external hard drive that's like 500 gigs. Or maybe 250.
Wow. That's not fair. That's an external hard drive.
It's very small. Okay, they don't want me fucking going through the remains. Disturb not the dead. But there was a shiny there, so I'm probably gonna do it anyway.
It's a bad idea. Let's do it again.
I missed a
We
hat
bought
lad.
it.
It was on the right when I came in. Okay.
We bought a flash drive for work that was 256 gigs.
Wow.
Or maybe it was more. I don't remember.
They're
It
getting
was
pretty,
like-
pretty small and pretty inexpensive. Well, pretty big and inexpensive.
Yeah. This one managed to remain quite small. We bought it specifically to give to a client so that we could give them a whole bunch of recordings after an event. But the recording file sizes were gargantuan. In fact, we bought a 4 terabyte drive just for the recordings. I think it was 4 terabytes anyway. Yeah, not many people are using flash drives anymore, are they?
It's definitely kind of fallen out of favor quite a bit.
Now that cloud storage is so readily available. And for free in a lot of cases. Kitsune wonders if one of those skeletons was Papyrus. Bwarch, did you kill Papyrus? I think you killed Papyrus.
No, 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 no! Pick up, pick up! Oh, god damn
No,
it!
you can't deny it. You killed him. It looks so brutal. Oh, man.
This better be worth it. I swear to god, if it's an ember or a soul, when you kill something. I'm gonna kill something anyway, but I'm gonna kill it twice as hard. That's how this works?
How does it work?
This isn't the necromancer that's keeping everybody alive, is it? Okay. Alright, what you got? Karthus Milk Ring. Thank God. At least it was something of interest.
That was a good thing.
I don't know if it was a good thing, but at least it was something. Slightly boost dexterity and obscures rolling. Sounds like something that I should be using for my build.
How would you feel if you had picked up the item graphic and it said jack shit?
Cool. Makes it more obvious where my dodge roll frames are.
Cool, you say.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
That's fine. What was the question? Oh yeah, I said if you had picked up the item graphic and it just said jack shit, how would you feel?
Yeah, that would be awful.
Would you feel unbelievably deceived by the developers? What are people saying? Yeah, I got a couple backup hard drives myself, external drives. I have one that's for backing up, and I have one that's specifically for holding on to music that I don't have room for.
I really should back up. Problem is that, like, the really, like, huge external hard drive that I've got has, like, issues. Like, it's slow as hell, and I think it's about to fail, so I don't want to depend on it for anything.
I think if my computer were to crash, there would only be about maybe 10 or 20 files at this point that I'd be truly upset to lose. I have unfortunately gained a lot of apathy lately for the stuff I have. Or for the files I have. I don't know, maybe if I lost it all, then I would be upset. Talking about it is clearly different from living it.
At least these guys stay dead. Possibly? I'm gonna move on.
What a weird world where beings stay dead. I'm a robot, so I wouldn't know anything about that. I explode on a daily basis. It's like my thing or something.
I'll check it out, Chungo. Because if I don't check it out now, I probably won't check it out later.
Oh, excuse me. Jeez. Jeez Louise, that's a lot of corpses on the ground. Whoa! It's like dodge some arrows. Do you like the current theme for Dark Souls? Would you ever want to see it in a different theme? Or
I mean, I love Bloodborne. I wish I could play it.
Hmm.
And Sekiro's coming out, and I'm 100% picking that day one, but that's not because of the theme, it's more because of the mechanics.
Yeah.
So Sekiro
Well,
is the new, like, Souls kind of game that's from Software.
Right. Is that set in like shrines and temples?
It's set, oh my god. It's set in, like,
It's shed all over.
it's set in ancient Japan. So it's got, like, samurais
Right.
and shit.
Yeah,
Feudal
okay.
law. It's probably gonna have a lot of Japanese folklore in it.
How about you guys, chat? How do you all feel about the theme of Dark Souls? Would you want to see it different? Do you like it how it is? Would you want any other world setting? I'm imagining like a techno world in the future for Dark Souls. Imagine a Dark Souls like that.
I would never want a Dark Souls based on technology. Actually, one kind of already exists. It's called The Surge, but it's from a different company.
Oh, really? It's called The Surge, you said?
Yeah.
I think it would be cool if it was like Technomancer, like it was part technology but mostly magic.
Funnily
It's like a
enough,
Rover
it does
magic
have
thing.
Technomancers in it.
Combined. Of course it does. So it was Surge or The Surge?
The Surge. Just search Surge on Steam, you'll find it.
Okay.
I hear that it's like okay.
Oh, dude. It's 66% off right now. Let's see, Chonix likes it how it is.
If you play any Soulsborne kind of games, any kind of game that is like this, I recommend your first game either being Dark Souls 3 or Bloodborne.
So are you already more satisfied with Dark Souls 3 than you were the previous 2 installments?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't played Dark Souls 2. I hear that Dark Souls 2 people have very mixed feelings on it, whereas unanimously people love Dark Souls 3, so I picked this up. I wish I could open this. Promise to buy Dark Souls for you on Switch. Dark Souls 1 is okay. Dark Souls 3, I do love this a lot. Possibly for a first timer, it might not be good. Okay, so the biggest difference for me is that Dark Souls 1, you can just go throughout the entire game with like a shield, and it'll be fine. Whereas Dark Souls 3, it has like chip damage for the shields, so they aren't like completely useful. And completely like game breaking like they are in Dark Souls 1. Because you really can just like turtle through all of Dark Souls 1, and it's not exactly the most fun thing. Granted, I don't think that Dark Souls has ever designed the tutorial for rolls like particularly well. Like they've never explained that it has invincibility frames with the roll. So if you don't hear like people like talk about this game, if you don't see people play it, if you just play it like on your own, God, is it a horrible game to play. Pinwheels? Oh my!
Yeah, Chungo says Dark Souls 2 is eh.
Yeah, that's about what I've heard. Some good stuff. People talk about the DLC fondly, but definitely Dark Souls 1, 3, or Bloodborne are the ways to go right now. And Sekiro, I have high hopes for. I can't even begin to tell you how high my hopes are for Sekiro.
Uh-oh, you know how dangerous that is, Bwarch.
They said that they got rid of RPG mechanics. They got rid of leveling, they got rid of stats. I'm in.
You gotta tone down those expectations a bit. You gotta reel it in, tie yourself down to a hefty weight of reality. Don't have any faith in the goodness of a game. Just say to yourself again and again, it will probably be bad.
From Software are good people.
It'll
Miyazaki's
probably
good
be
people.
bad. You need to breathe in, breathe out, and say, don't hurt yourself again. Doze is asking about Demon Souls.
Demon Souls is not a good start, from what I hear. It's barely even worth going back to.
Chungo says they shut down the online and it feels dated nowadays.
Yeah. The thing about Dark Souls 3 that I especially like, and I think it's good for newcomers, aside from a couple small bits, is that it streamlined a lot of things. everything that you need, like upgrading your weapons, buying stuff, it's all at Firelink Shrine. Whereas in Dark Souls 1, all of that stuff is spread like throughout the world. Which some people will like, and a lot of people will hate, I think.
Doze is asking how essential online is to the Souls experience. I don't think it's mandatory at all, is it?
Makes it a little bit funner. Depending on your point of view, obviously. I like the guild in here that allows me to save people from invaders. Like, that's fun. That's really, really fun.
It was not fun for me.
Oh, and, okay, so one thing that I'm forgetting for the online experience is the messages. Because once the online gets shut down, the messages also go away. And the messages that are on the ground can give you, like, a lot of hints.
It is nice to have that. Chonic says Sekiro looks good, but they probably won't get to play it unless they get a console.
It's coming out on PC. I'm not sure where you, if you have one or not, what you've been playing stuff on so far, but...
Chonix, did you say you had a Mac? They might have said they had a Mac, I forget. Somebody had a Mac last time. Chungo says invasions are their favorite part of the game. You guys are weird.
Some people like griefing, man. That's the thing you gotta understand.
Yeah. I don't like it at the start of the game when I have no fucking idea how to play and nobody can come and help me.
The thing is that you can decide whether or not to have the online. For Dark Souls 3, they actually give you the option to just not have the online at all. Another thing that I like about the game.
That's what, I mean, that was an option for Dark Souls 2 as well. Dark Souls, one of those.
Definitely not for Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1, the only way to not have online is just to not, like, human yourself.
I must have played Dark Souls 2 then.
You actually played one of these. Maybe that,
yeah, I told you that.
Maybe that's why you didn't really get into it, is because you chose the worst one.
That could be it. My roommate raved over it, and so I would not, or how do I want to say this? I do believe that he made me somewhat jaded with how much he loved it. How much I tried to get into it, but couldn't get into it at all, despite how much he loved it. I do like that enemy that is a wheel and a skeleton, though. That is hilarious. What a life that character must live. Hey Bob, what are you up to? I'm just rolling around. I think I'm gonna take a new turn in life.
Alright, at least these guys don't come back to life. From Software are merciful as much as they are unmerciful.
Chownik says it's possible to obtain the wheel.
That's awesome. I don't think that was a thing in Dark Souls 1. Cosmetics are a little bit better now. Cosmetics are a little bit better now. Alright, let's get the hell out of this noisy place.
Squeleton is a pretty good portamento, but it kind of sounds, when you say it out loud, it sounds like it's meant to be a pig skeleton.
Oh. What's the best anime?
Oh, dude. Fucking... I don't know. I'm trying to think of a joke anime. What is the one according to Japan? Like something and Bunny? Tiger and Bunny?
Tiger and Bunny.
There you have it.
Sword Art
Best anime.
Online.
Sword Art Online, yeah. Netflix is the best anime.
Whatever's anime is the best is the one that you hold in your heart. The best anime was in you all along.
I should not laugh that loudly at 10:30 at night. That's very rude.
Whip's going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen Horace?
Yeah, I'm a bad boy.
Oh, yes. I
Like Chaunik's declaration. I'm the best anime.
no luck.
That's the spirit.
He's left the catacombs.
Your anime, your anime, and your anime.
Run off to. Oh, have you a back?
Look under your chairs. Everybody is taking home their own personal anime tonight.
Oh, this is where that video was shot. So there's a popular Dark Souls 3 video where somebody poses as this guy and they just like completely like grief everybody because you can get his armor so you can kind of like act like him.
Oh, really? It's really funny. They like try to talk to him and then then they get stabbed.
I don't know how it works though, because that person would have been highlighted in red the way that I understand invaders to work in this game.
Maybe it's just players not paying attention.
Oh, this is exactly what the game wants me to do.
Are you talking about Berserk, Chungo? I've never seen Berserk.
Oh, okay. Makes sense for why that invasion would actually work if you can disguise yourself. Disguise your color.
Would you watch a Dark Souls-based anime?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe.
You try it.
I'd try it. Probably be pretty similar to how the Castlevania anime that's going on right now is.
Okay, so I'll ask this for you and the chat. If you could have any video game become an anime, which would it be?
Sonic.
Okay. Well, yes, that is a good one. Unfortunately, they're making a live action Sonic instead.
Fuck that! Oh my god. I always get so pissed off whenever I find like new information on the Sonic the Hedgehog movie that's coming out, because it looks awful. And every single decision that they're making is like the worst decision that you could possibly make about anything Sonic. Oh boy.
There's going to be an article tomorrow, and they're like, instead of being a fox, we're going to make Tails into a two-tailed turtle. Because it's more fun to say.
Oh fuck, you don't touch goblets, man. Smash
Sonic did have an anime. It's true.
Yeah, but let's have another one.
Let's see. Chungo says Jet Set Radio. Azuru says Smash Brothers. Chaunuk says Geometry Dash.
I think that Kid Icarus would pan out really well for an anime. They had that anime opening for Palutena's like intro for Smash 4, and that was awesome. Had Pit fighting Link. I am so gonna die here. Oh my god, I'm gonna die here.
Ghost said Kid Icarus. Kitsune said Toho like a basic person. Oh, you want a boss?
Fuck. Yes.
Oh,
yes,
shit.
I
That thing is
am.
gargantuan.
No bonfire. So dead.
No, you got this. You're gonna win by a thread. I did not know there were animated shorts for Kid Icarus. answer the question myself. I don't know. I don't know what game I would want to be an anime that isn't already an anime. Animal Crossing has an anime. Star Fox has an anime. That's fan made. And I guess it's meant to be more like an old cartoon, but it's basically anime. Kitsune has chosen to randomly suggest XCOM as an anime. I'm sure that could work. Honestly, with like games like that, and then other like, I guess like God perspective games, you could make an anime that is so far offbeat from the game, but you could still name it after the game. People would be fine with it. Izuru says Pikmin should be an anime. That would be a good anime. Is there a Pikmin anime? I'm gonna search that real quick.
Alright, I can definitely do this, but I just need to have, like, Estus Flask for when I fight him. Yeah, I wasn't gonna spend an Ember there, Chungo. Come on. I had no Estus.
So my anime list does actually list Pikmin short movies. And it aired in 2014.
Ooh, Iconoclast. I just want more Iconoclast, man. God, we are never gonna get more Iconoclast, I think. It's so sad that it's not from, like, a studio. Somewhat sad that it's not from a studio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Iconoclast would make for a good anime. Surprised nobody said Undertale is an anime. Surely you can make a whole series off of that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Kitsune has jokingly stated Five Nights at Freddy's. Put the word joke in there so we'd all know. Don't take it seriously, anybody. There was an F-Zero anime. Yeah, it was crazy, I believe. It had a Falcon Punch in it that constantly gets posted.
So is there, like, any closer bonfire? I suppose that's not that much of a walk. But it feels like there should be something a little teeny tiny bit closer.
What if Call of Duty had an anime?
That
could be pretty dry.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Chungo said Thomas was alone. Dylan says Call of Duty Doll of Cutie.
What was Chow saying about Iconoclast? They were gonna buy it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Do it. Please buy Iconoclast.
Chow, have you watched Bwarch's previous streams of Iconoclast?
I actually think that they only showed up for Dark Souls 3, so they've only been here for this so far.
If Fortnite had an anime, what a novel idea. You know, I still haven't even watched footage of that game.
I watched somebody play it just because I was watching them already. They're a Paladin streamer, and they hopped into Fortnite for a little bit. And they were like, yeah, this is... After a while, they were like, this is so saturated that I can't get, like, anything done. Like, I could stream, like, Paladins for an hour and get more followers than I would get streaming a week of Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody is playing it and it's so competitive when that's happening.
Yeah. Everybody's already latched on to the best. I think this was on the Call of Duty anime cutscene, said half the episodes would be Blu-ray exclusive episodes. And Activision would charge $120 per disc.
Oh yeah.
And only
Splatoon could be an anime.
Disc.
Splatoon could definitely be an anime. Holy shit. It's gonna happen.
It would.
If
it would be
any
very
of them are
successful.
gonna get an anime, Splatoon is.
It definitely has a lot of marketing capability behind it. Since they made the characters human-ish. It's like perfect for if anything's human-ish, that's anime. Davey says it's already a manga. How is the manga, Davey? Is it any good? Hey, you know what else has a manga that you might not have guessed?
What?
Metroid.
Zelda. Nintendo
Oh
just
yeah,
makes
that's right.
They make manga for like everything that they do.
Do they have a Mario one?
Okay, I went right into the clouds. Yeah, actually, they had Mario comics.
Oh wow.
Even if it wasn't a manga, they had those comics.
It's cute. Got it. Oh, how about Ringworld?
Good job, you moron.
Took his own minions right out. Would you watch a Rainworld anime, Bwarch?
Yes.
What could you even do with that? The game's so silent. I guess it would be a movie.
Honestly, I think that people should experiment more with silent animation.
That is so difficult to make as a series, though. Like, have you ever heard of a silent series?
Twilight Zone?
That is not a silent series.
Didn't it start out as like a black and white silent show?
No. It was black and white. It was never silent.
Okay.
I don't think it was. Okay, I'll look it up. I'll make sure. There was an episode called The Silence. Sonic Mania did have a brief stint of animated segments. Actually, is this still going on? Is it still writing those?
There's one more coming out.
Why are we even talking about Twilight Zone? Wasn't even animated. Why are we? Night in the Woods anime.
Yes.
I would like that as just a cartoon. It's like an American cartoon.
Yeah.
Or a Canadian cartoon. Canadian cartoon is fine too. You know, I really enjoyed Wish Fart, so I think the Canadians can get it done.
Can you... I was hoping to get him on the backswing. Fuck.
I suppose one could think that, Jungle, or feel that way.
He just had one more hit on him. God damn. Oh, maybe I could have done that if I just embered. I don't know. I think I spent like 4 Estus there.
Is that a lot?
It's just considering, like, if I could have done it without any Estus when I did this the first time.
Yeah.
Pretty simple boss, all things considered. Kind of weird that he's, like, this late in the game.
He looks very big and menacing.
Yeah, he looks cool, but in terms of, like, straight, like, power and moveset, he's, kind of a pushover, especially after Faron. This guy's after Faron? What the fuck?
Shunko wants to see grown adults dressed as cubes in circles trying to interact with one another.
Nah.
There's probably a show like that.
Night in the Woods as a slice of life. God, I want it. I want it now. Oh my god. I want more Night in the Woods. They're probably... I think that they might be making that. I know that they hired an artist that I was enjoying, who did some Night in the Woods fan art.
Let me see if I can find the latest on Night in the Woods. First up, nope, that is completely unrelated. Ignore that sentence I was starting.
Next boss is the most difficult in the main game. Yay! I'm so happy.
Welcome, husband. Very well. Then taken.
Alright.
20-year-old woman found safe after spending night in the woods. Maybe I should use Twitter.
Farewell, Ashen.
Total drama like Total Drama Island. I heard about it.
Oh, let's see what the soul that we got can be turned into.
Aha, so.
Alright, we can get either a holy sword, which has mostly strength and faith scaling, so not exactly my cup of tea. Or... let's see.
I want a Night in the Woods sequel for just Lori. I just want more Lori, man. Give me more Lori.
Or Black Serpent. Release undulating black flame that runs along the ground. That's a spell. I'm not interested. Probably gonna burst this soul for souls.
Lori is so cool. Chat, please validate me. Lori, best character, right? Am I right? I'm right.
I mean, I like B and I like May, so...
Yeah, they're good characters.
So maybe there are better characters.
How dare you?
Welcome.
How could you even suggest such a thing? Kitsune said Celeste the anime.
Total Drama Island. That was a very weird show. Didn't watch it for very long at all. And I was in like the prime demographic for it when it came out too, I think.
Who do you think that show was for?
12-year-olds?
Oh, okay. I've never watched it, so I have no idea. Shovel Knight the anime. Now that could work. This is the whole chat, now this is the rest of the night. The US as an anime. Well, there have been a lot of war animes, if we just want to associate the US with war.
Just wasn't neat.
I wonder if there was an anime about the Great Depression.
Pretty be careful.
Night in the Woods horror show for a title for Lord. Yeah, I'd be for it. I don't know if I know the achievement actually because I didn't pay close attention to the achievements for the game.
It's probably the achievement title for hanging out with Lori.
And I would assume I got that since I hung out with Lori as much as possible. As soon as I knew about Lori, I was like, fuck yeah, Lori. Every day, Lori.
It was B for me, as you well know. This place looks awesome! I've also seen this in videos. This is like a great big PvP zone, I think.
It looks very beautiful. That snowfall is great. Where's that ash?
I'm on my way to Hogwarts, Mom! Are you proud of me?
What are you talking about, Kitsune? Are you saying you don't use Photoshop for movies? You know, Matt Harding used it to make Where the Hell is Matt at? He photoshopped all of those videos. Oh, Chungle, we don't like jokes here. Don't don't tell jokes.
What the hell is this moveset?
Yeah, Doki Doki could very easily have an anime. I had thought about how cool a show for Doki Doki Literature Club could be.
Okay, Katana. 100% a Katana boss. Mini boss, whatever the hell. It's
Oh,
a
shit,
boss,
look at this
damn
guy.
it to me. I
I just looked at this thing for the first time. I was too busy talking about anime with the chat.
Doki Doki Club anime. I would watch that. I need to watch more
Dude.
horror anime because I really haven't explored that genre like almost at all. I watched like
dude.
one or two and that's it.
Watch horror anime with me.
Fuck yeah.
I want to watch more
I
horror
mean,
anime.
the last thing that we watched was pretty intense. So going to horror
Yeah.
anime immediately after that. Well, I mean, we've had plenty of time to like decompress.
Yeah, that's fine. I wonder if Junji Ito, if any of his stuff has been adapted into an anime. I think it did, actually.
Yes, there was a Junji Ito series. It's apparently sucked. I heard like only awful things about it.
Oh, that's very
I
disappointing.
know, right?
I desperately want that to be good.
Instant kill!
No, I think there is an anime that was based off of his work that was not him.
I know that I can just run past the mini boss, come on. But I still want to try. I'll try for a little bit at least.
Oh yeah, Geo's Tokyo Fish Attack. Or is it Geo? Yeah, so the Junji Ito manga was Geo or Fish Ghastly Squirming. And then there was an anime adaptation. Azura asked if we've seen the Club Penguin anime. I don't think I have. Is that a real thing? Club Penguin anime?
Bridge Guardian, eh? Fuck, that sucks.
Ooh. Okay, so the Fish Attack anime has a 5.6 review or a score on my anime list. So that's not great. So it was always kind of ridiculous anyway. Honestly, Junji Ito stuff, it's like scary, but at the same time, the premise is often ridiculous.
I mean,
So it just kind of
that's
becomes
the fun part.
that way. Yeah, I agree. It might be good in spite of itself. Tokyo Fish Attack. Did you ever hear about that manga? Goyo Gyo Yao Wow GYL. Oh god, that thing is charging you.
What are you talking about fun payoff if I walk past it? It just doesn't come here.
What a suggestion, Corgi.
Ba-da-dum, 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 bum 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 bum. Ba-da-dum, 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 bum 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 bum. I actually want to take a little minute just to look at, like, architecture. Oh, and I almost missed this. And this. that one's important.
Get those important things, Bwarch. Where's some good... I'm just gonna search top 10 horror animes. That's always a good place to start.
Hey, there's a deacon.
Oh, does Serial Experiments Lane count as a horror anime?
More sci-fi and suspense from what little I know, and I do know only a tiny bit about that.
I have an art book of Serial Experiments Lane.
Mr. Giraffe over here.
I wanted to check that out.
And there's the real one. Ow!
Lady Layton anime bores does to tears.
Yeah, it was really sad to hear about that.
Puyo Puyo is an anime?
What? I need to watch it. Don't toy with me. Don't toy with me if you're joking about just the games having, like, cutscenes. I'm gonna be really, really sad and cry on your doorstep.
There is a Puyo Puyo Mado Monogatari anime that was released in 1998.
Kidding. Great. Awesome. Thanks for getting my hopes up.
You don't want to watch the 1998 one? It looks like it has Satan in it. It was an OVA.
Satan's my favorite character aesthetically. I don't quite enjoy, like, his actual antics.
Ah.
Oh, God. These guys are going to be really tough.
Let me see. I don't see Draco in this art. I did watch Paranoid, and that was a popular horror anime. Had its scary moments. Okay, fucking Google doesn't know how to categorize anime. Fucking pulled up Madoka in this list.
Madoka is slice of life, right?
It's certainly not horror. It's surreal.
It's just shoujo, man. I'm just joking with you.
I don't know how to joke about anime genres. That's beyond me. Kitsune, stop telling lies.
Ooh woo. God, I cannot get over the aesthetic of this. I love this. It really is a cool little place. This actually reminds me of one of the bosses from fucking Bloodborne. This little fountain area here. Ow! Wasn't watching. Punished. Punished.
Oh, is that your gamer skills?
What? No!
I don't know what that is. Good scene. But I'll look it up.
No! No! Come on! Fuck!
Is this a zombie? Corgi's favorite anime is Bwarch,
I'm glad.
but they don't like the filler episodes.
I'm glad to entertain.
Bit too Bwarchy, apparently.
Lost an ember, damn it. Fuck. Now I gotta fight these shits again.
So I was reading a harem manga not too long ago, right? It was a horror harem manga.
Uh-huh.
And you know how, like, I guess at the end of harem animes and mangas, the guy ends up with all the girls a lot of the time?
Mm-hmm.
So in the horror one, what they decided to do, without spoiling any of it, was they decided to share the guy by splitting him up into pieces and each owning a part of his body.
Funny premise. Funny premise.
Let me look it up real quick, Kitsune. So I think it was recommended through, oh, what was that other, what was it, Death Diary or something like that? Not Death Diary, not Death Note, Future Diary was where I saw the recommendation. It's not Future Diary, though, just so everybody knows.
Oh!
I've watched Dead Man Wonderland, but that was not it. I haven't read it. I also read Anna Satsujin, but that is also not it. People. That was fun up until it ended, and then it was really stupid.
Oh, From Software, you cads. Okay, we actually have a lot of souls.
Too many souls.
Possibly.
Get rid of some of those souls. Sell your soul. Crash Bandicoot, the anime.
Don't let me bother you, gentlemen.
I'm literally looking at lists of reverse harem mangas now.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Expected. Large Titanite shard. I think that might be the ones that I need to upgrade my my greatsword now. So that's cool. If we're starting to get those. I hear horse hooves. Hey man, still haven't found Horace?
Oh, I thought it might be you. Good to see you. I never managed to find Horace. But my duty must be done, even alone, as an unkindled Lord Seeker. For the children I knew, bless their souls. We all have our reasons, don't we?
Well, I found an article about a Belgian manga murder case in which 4 people were arrested in 2007.
Excuse me?
Flames guide your way. Ah, I would do well to learn from you. May the flames guide.
Oh, yeah? A Belgian newspaper reported on Monday that 4 suspects were arrested in the 3-year-old case of body parts found near notes linked to the Death Note manga.
I did miss him? That's fine. I'm gonna miss a lot of things on my first playthrough. Especially with how archaic a lot of the quests are for Dark Souls. I told myself I wasn't going to worry too much about finding out, like, everything, because I know that the only way that I'm going to catch everything is I've to constantly read, like, a wiki as I'm playing this game, and I'm not going to do that while I'm playing a stream, obviously. Because I very much had to use a wiki in order to catch everything that was in Dark Souls 1. And this has more complicated quest lines, honestly, from what it looks like.
Welcome, host. Very well, then taken.
Ba-da-dum. It is a lot of souls to level up now. Let me see. Let me double check if I've got the right upgrade material.
Just wasn't he?
Titanite scales are what I need for that now. There we go. Large Titanite shards for my katana. Ooh, and we could even level up Dark Drift a little bit if we really wanted to. Let me see, how's the damage on it? Let me mess around with Dark Drift for a second, see if I like the moveset. I can't wield it by now, can I? Oh, I might not. I've actually... I would have needed to have been leveling up my my dexterity, I think. No, I can wield it by now. Awesome.
Alright, I can't find the manga. Unfortunately, I also have to go at this point.
Oh, later, Whip. Thanks for joining.
Yes, yeah. Good luck with your game. I had a fun time hanging out and hanging with everyone. Right. See ya.
Laters. Yeah, I killed Yuria for her sword. What y'all think? Well, mostly Chungo, since Chungo knows. Luckily it's a different upgrade material, so I can just upgrade like everything that I've got.
It's good, wasn't he?
It's actually nice that everything uses different upgrade materials for everything that I'm interested in. Let's level this up a little bit, because I do like the weapon art for this a lot more than I usually like weapon arts. We need one more Twinkling Titanite.
Pretty be careful.
I wonder, does the lady here sell that?
Ah,
Can't imagine why she would. Yeah. Maybe at one point she will. Boost damage absorption when an HP is full. That would be good for bosses, so that if they have like one like Hail Mary, it doesn't actually do that much to you for your first hit.
Ashen One.
Dark Drift is the worst katana in the game. Well, that is unfortunate. More shows about a spin-off show from Incredibles 2. Even though I probably wouldn't want that, honestly, because it'd be handled by somebody who isn't like the main creators, and it wouldn't be anywhere near as good. I'm gonna try Dark Drift anyway. Let's see, I could also upgrade my regular katana, couldn't I?
Ah, it wasn't he?
Very cool.
Pretty be careful.
Let me see, does equipping both katanas put me over 70%? %, nice. So horny for Dark Souls characters, Chungo. Once again, Incredibles 2 was an incredibly fun watch. I very highly enjoyed. So what are you gonna give? Proof of a Concord kept. Isn't that usually the stuff that you get from, the Blue Sentinel Guild? Interesting. We've got a couple ways that we can actually go down now. Couple different routes. Speaking of routes... Oh! Surprised me. Fuck! They hit like a truck, too. So is Henri the one that I killed for this, this sword? I forget characters' names. Actually, funnily enough, it's actually the dress that I was most interested in, just for the record. I'm surprised that you didn't recognize it immediately. If you like the character so much. Or is this the Firekeeper dress? It's one of those. Oh, God! What? Oh. Oh no, okay. I was wrong. I was mistaking like my run stamina for like extra stamina that the sword had. I thought it was I thought it was only capable of 2 strikes for a second. Whoops. So yeah, we're still capable of 4 strikes with it. And I'll need to check how the damage is going. Somehow. I wish I had target dummies. Like Terraria. So you could measure how good your DPS is. Then again, I guess just basic stats would tell me which one is better. They are actually the exact same for physical damage. My favorite movie this year so far? I don't think I've had one. I'd need to look at like a list, sadly enough. That is incredibly interesting if that's true, Chungo, but I almost don't believe you, for obvious reasons. Black Panther was really good. Infinity War was really good. I wish that I didn't pick, like, Marvel movies, honestly, at this point, but, they're good. They're good at what they do. My turn. Let me switch over chat to my phone real quick. I've actually found that it's a little bit easier to keep track of that way, rather than having it on my second screen. Rather than have... Three of you have liked the stream so far. Don't do that. It gets deleted. It is a waste of a like. Alright, hopefully that'll be a little bit better for keeping track of things. Just wish YouTube chat had dark mode. Oh, you bastard. Should have expected something like that. Oh, God. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Such excellent commentary. Oh, that's tough. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Oh man, you rock my shit. fuck. Oh my god, how am I gonna organize that? How on earth am I gonna do this? Not by going the wrong way, first of all. Oh, hello. I kind of just had to check, you know? Doesn't even seem to be anything of note for the most part. I see somebody somehow died up there. Way with the fire, which is optional. Interesting. There is nothing optional to me. I say that, but we might try and pass it if we were having a hard enough problem. We're having a hard enough time. Okay, so far so good. Especially considering he forgot about me. How dare you? They really don't know what to do with you if you get right up close personal with them. Don't ask me how I did that. Like, just perfectly. Well, I am finding that I'm really, really fast right now. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Didn't want to open it anyway. Oh, hello. Yeah, I can drop down from there. That's a rather silly wall. Should we drop down from there? Probably. Let me just check around a teeny bit. Just leads to over here, though. So was that it? Just a magic ring that I'm not gonna use? Well, fuck. Awesome. So where is the way to go? I actually, I'm lost at this point, because I feel that every route has been covered. I guess we gotta go back somewhere? Fuck. Oh god. Oh, stupid mistakes. Win stupid prizes. What the hell was that follow-up, man? I'm gonna assume that the starting bonfire is what you mean, as far as church. Would assume so. I could hear it. I'm curious. Okay. The coins are always about item discovery. It's so funny how they have items like that, and the only way that you're going to use them properly is to actually look stuff up on a wiki. I see you. Creepy. Actually, pretty hard. Jeez, they're fucking everywhere. Hey, 35K. Welcome to the stream. Not a huge fan of reading the lore for items. Ow. They need one of these to just be like the same kind of eyes, but a completely different creature. Yeah, there we go. There's the traps that I was hoping for. Man, they are sneaky. Oh no. Don't like this, don't like this, don't like this one fucking bit. Should be keeping an eye on the ceiling. One of them is magic. Assumably, there's no real reason to actually go for anything here. And again, that looks like that takes us to a different place if we drop down from over there. Oh boy. Let me see, is that something different? Is that just different, like, railing? I would assume that there's some reason for all of this. Yeah, Dark Souls is a little bit frustrating for the audio side. It's very, very silent, punctuated by very loud sounds whenever anything happens. Alright, let me see here. We were going this way, weren't we? Hello, my little friend. That is one that I might not have needed the messages for. Just want to find a damn bonfire, man. Doesn't matter how careful I am, this thing is probably gonna rock me. Alright. That was a lot less threatening than I thought it was. That is a funny hat. Well, I guess I'm not standing there. I'm listening, but I don't hear much of anything. Maybe a low croaking sound. I really do just want to find a bonfire before we mess around with that shit. However the hell I'm gonna do it. Bonfires across the lake. I'm like 50% sure that you're lying right now. Gotta face my fears to do it. I'm so gonna die here. Yeah, you might not be lying, might not be telling the whole truth. Either. Should've gone in there. Wait. Ain't nobody getting 8 today. Maybe in 5 minutes, but not right now. So the lie was earlier when you said that I shouldn't have killed him. Should have killed him when I had the chance.
Welcome, husband. Very well, then taken.
Oh, what the hell do I want to level up at this point? I mean, I think I've got my weapons I'm gonna have for like the rest of the game, so strength is no longer like necessary to level up. Endurance I can do 4 strikes with, which is more than I'll ever need for bosses. So dexterity and vigor are like the only things that we should level up from this point forward, pretty much. Put 1 point into vigor, 1 point into dexterity.
Farewell, Ashen One. Welcome. Very well, then taken.
Not quite.
Farewell, Ashen One. Welcome. Very then taken.
Which one did I last level up? Vigor or dexterity? Oh, whatever. No, I want more damage. I'm a glutton for more damage.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Within the space of 5 seconds, I forgot what I last leveled up. Such a moron. Such a mook. To a moist grave. Let me see. I wonder. Wearing any cool hats lately? I don't think anything's ever gonna top the big hat. Oh, God. Yeah, the big hat's fine. I'll just continue what I'm doing. I can always test out DPS for stuff later. Plus, pretty sure that I just want to continue using this weapon, instead of the other weapon. Fuck! The menu wasn't there. Damn it! Lost an ember for that shit. Ugh, so annoying. You piece of crap. Great. Oh, it hurts. It hurts to be this bad at video games. Doesn't help that she does something different every single goddamn time. I almost guarantee you that somebody has made that video, Chungo. You know, it's really sad because I just, like, got through all of that and, like, I decided to go the other way instead. I don't know, spoilers? Is there anything that I really want out of the lake? Okie doke. Ow. Sorry for interrupting. My most sincere apologies. That was worth it. What's this about ashes? You don't want me to kill Sigurd? But why not? It looks like a drop that I can't actually get up from. Scary windy cliffs. I know that they're usually a lot more obvious than that, but hey. Should have probably waited to see what that thing is going to actually do, because I'm going to need to know that for later. Oh well, we'll find out sooner or later. You got me. I hope it was worth it. Ow. Ah! I swear I'll fall into every single trap this game throws at me. God, you aren't even worth it. No? What the fuck? Honestly, I could go for an Ember. I know that we've only got a few left, but whatever. Might as well use them. Oh, God! Silly. Did get something for it, at least. Not anything I'm going to be using, but hey. Later, Chow. Thanks for dropping by. We did miss somebody. We did miss Sigward back at the lake. Ow. Are these your favorites, Chungo? Oh my God. Alright, back up to the lake. Probably gonna die, probably gonna lose our souls, whatever. Not important right now. Is there something in the way now? Oh, wow. That looks so much like a wall. Tempted to just go in and use another Ember. Oh, you guys are fun. Good old creepy crawlies. I hate spiders. I hate spiders so much. These things aren't that bad, honestly. Somehow. Don't ask me how. Maybe it's just because I'm so used to spiders in games now. Like, spiders in real life scare the fuck out of me. And these things are so much more horrifying in comparison, but... doesn't matter. Kidding me? Ah, human spiders. Really not that bad, though. Probably be a lot worse with, like, other combinations, but, that's something or nothing? No, it's just some odd light. Interesting to wonder where that light's coming from, though. That looks... excrement-covered ashes. Yeah. Oh! Oh, why would she want that? I'm gonna take one look at it and go, why the fuck did you bring me this? Hey, buddy. Tap on the shoulder. Tap on the helmet.
Excuse me, I must have dozed off.
Yes, you did.
It's rather warm in here.
Eh.
Well, hasn't it been all too long? It's good to see you. Oh, I seem to have missed my chance, so I, Siegward of Katarina, offer my deepest gratitude.
Siegward?
And a little surprise to go with it. It's all yours. I know. Won't you join me for dinner? I make a fine Esther soup. I've got some stewing right now. Even we undead deserve a little normalcy from time to time. And finally, upon this rendezvous, let us make a toast. To your valor, my sword, and our sworn duties. Long may the sun shine. Have you heard? Somewhere, hidden right here in Irithyll, is a deep dungeon. And even below that, the profaned capital, home of Yhorm, the reclusive giant lord. That reminds me, I've a grave promise to keep. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid I've cast a cloud over things. Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
Just because the other one got interrupted, and that made me sad. Well, I want to see what the rest of this holds. Or is this like a really, really long path? What is that, that Black Knight? Hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. Oh, if I time my... Oh! One bad roll, man. Yeah, everybody likes Sigurd. There are two characters that are incredibly likable in Dark Souls, and that is one of them. How far away am I? Pretty far. Alright, is there anything past the Black Knight that I should know about? Or does the Black Knight drop anything? Or can we just grab our souls and then just get out of there? It's even worth it. Oh my god. It's 8,000 souls, which is almost to one level up, but... we gotta go through the spiders in order to get it. Get Homeward Bound back to the last bonfire at least. Make the return journey really fast. Both ways lead to necessary stuff. Okay. Probably wouldn't be that hard to actually run through this. Thank God Sigurd isn't here to see the creepy crawlies. Alright, let's try this again, damn it. I'm always rolling too early, damn it. Gotta get rid of that bad habit. Still a bad habit. Damn, thought I was gonna start blocking. Okay, holy crap. It's actually kind of nice that Black Knights are a challenge again. So they definitely stop being at a certain point. Ow. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, we gotta save it that bonfire. There's no way. Three Black Knights, all in the same room, eh? I can barely handle one. Oh, sure, Chungo. I did a Soul Level 1 playthrough for Dark Souls. That was enough for me. It made me definitely respect certain parts of the design. I don't know about going low level in this game. Oh hey, one time at least. What? Oh. Oh, Jesus, that almost killed me. It doesn't stop him! Fucking... Me stabbing you with a sword doesn't actually stop. Oh, fucking, for fuck's sake. Ah! And I still didn't save at the near our bonfire. This is vengeance now. Vendetta. Tippity-tap across the floor. Probably put on some shoes. Some actual shoes. I like these aesthetically. Probably doesn't matter. Won't really help either way. He does so much damage. Maybe, just maybe, probably the smarter way of going about it. Even though I've never done parrying. The few times that I try and do parrying, I just make a fool of myself. Because I just never do it. But people do tell me that the next boss is definitely going to expect some parrying. So there's that. All the jokes. Ha! Fine, we'll do it the pro way. Ner. Want to try and do it the cool way. All these urns. Beware the urns. I'm always gonna check. Doesn't matter. I haven't been fooled yet by messages, but doesn't really matter to me. Always gonna check. Just being a right little moron. Alright, let me see. Is there a passageway further in? There is. Lucky me. Going back to where we've been, or somewhere different? Ow. Oh god. Fucking... Ah! Being driven absolutely friggin' nuts. Alright, we've got a lot to do, but I think I'm gonna call it there for now. Hopefully I'll remember next time that we've actually got 2 paths that we can explore down. And if I actually manage to get my souls back next time, it'll be a bloody miracle. Later, everybody. Have a good night. May your sleep be restful and your dreams nice.